Comment from Ash Krish with Harvinth will be quiet next week. Watch, clip this, read this out at the start of the episode. Trust me.
Dude, he's not even here, man.
Yeah, that's the quiet part.
I will be playing the role of Harvinth Skin.
Please don't.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Balls Deep. I always forget what number episode this is, and I always have to ask.
Nobody cares what number episode.
We are episode 22 right now, boys.
22.
Welcome back, everyone, to Balls Deep. Guys, how's everyone doing?
I'm excited to be here, man. I'm very excited to be here.
We got Leonard back on the show.
Excited to be here.
Hey, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, brother.
So excited.
Hey everyone, Leonard here. I've always been a loyal fan of Graham Potter. As you can tell, ever since he joined since the start of the season, I knew he'll bring Chelsea back to 10th place in the table, right? Yeah.
What about you, brother?
They won 2 games, calm down.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, my name is Kevin J. I am a Man United supporter. And
Yeah? We got another United supporter over here.
Moyat K, United fan, Glazers out.
Nice. Adri's here, Arsenal fan. Come on, you Gunners. The comment that we read in our intro was from Ash Krish.
Yes.
And we chose that one. So thank you so much, Ash Krish, for a very apt comment.
Yes.
Right?
No,
He predicted the future, bro.
I wanted to bring a Coke Zero.
Right.
I was a bit late, so I couldn't go buy, but I wanted to buy Coke. But he's not here, so no point. Right? After you all did 7-Up nonsense.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, Harvinth is not here. So
Yeah.
he's missing. I don't know whether it's all pre-planned or not, but he's not here.
So let's just skip Liverpool, not talk about them.
No.
Let's talk about them.
You want to talk about Liverpool first?
Yes.
Hey, I think we should.
Okay, from the United fans, from the United fans.
I think it's safe to say Harvinth has not showed up, similar to how Liverpool
Did not show up.
did not show up
Did not
as
show
well.
up. How did we lose 7-0 to this team?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the entire time. So I messaged in the WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
How did we lose to this team 7-0? What you guys didn't know is I typed that out at halftime.
Ooh.
Because the Liverpool performance, they weren't playing anything, man. Bournemouth were breaking through their lines. Van Dijk and Konate were struggling with Billing and Solanke, I think.
Yep.
And I just thought to myself, how could we not have found the space to do this to Liverpool? They didn't show up to Bournemouth.
I think I know what happened. Like with Manchester United, what we did was we pushed too far up front and we left Casemiro on his own, outnumbered.
Wait, are you trying to say that you pushed too far up front 7 times?
No, yes.
But it's
Actually,
different,
yes.
Like against United, they were like a different bunch of players compared to the players that were playing at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
Exactly.
feels like that.
So-
like at United, they were like, oh my god, it's a big derby, right? You call it
Yeah,
derby.
yeah.
So we have to play this good and all. Then when they go against smaller teams, it's like
No, I think what happened was because we pushed up front too much and then we pressed them from the front. And I think they can deal with that by sending the long balls over. And if you notice in the second half, all long balls.
Yep.
They did not play out from the back. They played long ball straight to Casemiro. Casemiro was outnumbered 3-1. And then they got the ball and then they attacked. Right?
Right.
With Bournemouth, they cannot do that because Bournemouth doesn't press you from the front. Right? They let you play.
Yep.
They let you play, get to midfield, then you are screwed because they will outnumber you. Right? So I think that's what happened. Also, the fact that I don't think Liverpool showed up. I think they spend all their money.
So for me,
Mana all gone, bro. They saved up all that mana and then they just used it on that one game, right?
also they can enjoy a 7-Up joke.
Just for a few
that's
days.
the only thing they have,
But-
right, this season.
But for me, I think what happened was the 7-0 win for Liverpool was everything went right for Liverpool. 99.5% they played a perfect game.
It was a fairy tale game, basically.
And also
right?
the other
For-
3% was Liverpool, Manchester United were crap lah.
Yeah, so like United, everything else went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, now when the things are balanced off a bit, the question now is this the Liverpool of this season? And is the 7-0 the freak result?
I mean, this has always been Liverpool, right? They'll win one game and then they go to another game.
No, this was not Liverpool last season.
Not
or
last
the
season, I'm talking about
before.
this season, right? This season, yeah. This
No,
season,
but here's the thing though, they are battling top 4 with teams like Tottenham, who
Newcastle.
Newcastle, who
Right.
are also
Yeah.
going through the same
United.
thing.
Yep.
Okay, calm down.
Don't
Wash
forget
your mouth with
United.
Dettol. You wash your mouth with Dettol.
3 wins, you know.
That's what happens.
But I think you're absolutely right though, Moyat, about saying, which is this the real Liverpool, right? And
Of
was
this
was the 7-0 against United a fluke? I think we can all definitely agree.
I don't think it's a fluke.
That
I think,
it was.
I think they were really good against United. It's just that when they go against Bournemouth, I don't know. Maybe they struggle against smaller teams.
I think
actually that's true. If I'm not mistaken, they have either lost or they have not won in all their matches against promoted teams this season.
I think they struggle within the low block. And when you have a low block, they cannot break you down. That's what the midfield plays a very big role in that, and especially with the midfield not performing the way they do.
Yeah.
Especially Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't track back, so you are open to the counter. And with that kind of thing, Van Dijk especially losing a yard of pace, and then you got Gomez or whoever is playing with Van Dijk at that time, not doing so well.
Konate.
Well.
But Konate played pretty well, I think. He made some decent challenges, I think.
Yeah, I think Konate is
Konate
by
is
far their
good.
best
But
player.
Konate was the one that made the mistake that led up to the assist to
I didn't say a
to
perfect
Billing,
game.
right? Yeah, it wasn't a perfect
He
game.
played a good game.
He played a good game. It wasn't good enough, like the entire team, But I mean, Bournemouth, going to Bournemouth, I mentioned it in the last episode also, right? When we beat them 3-2, like a big game. It was a big struggle, right? And yeah, man, to go up against a team like Bournemouth who is struggling in a relegation battle, which we will get to, right? But they went there, showed up with character, and they definitely,
I mean, look, they went from bottom of the table to
still bottom of the table.
No, they're not
26.
bottom.
I mean, yeah,
26.
but they're
No,
sixth
they
and
were,
last.
they were
Yeah.
catapulted to 16th at
17th,
first,
right?
and then dropped down to 18th.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. I mean,
It's
look,
still-
they're 1 point away from safety.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, like for them.
Yeah.
Especially with all the other teams, Southampton not doing so well. Okay, we'll come back to that later. But you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, they also struggle to win, especially with Southampton, I think, playing.
Southampton? They
So-
played United, right?
They play United, but next.
Oh, next.
They're supposed to play Liverpool,
Yeah.
but I think that's been postponed because of the FA Cup. But yeah, I mean, they will have to play Liverpool again. They have to play Arsenal. No, did
Who,
you all-
Liverpool?
No, Southampton.
Southampton. Yeah, we do have a.
Yes.
Southampton,
So
if I
at the
believe
end
so,
of the day, they're also going to struggle. Bournemouth,
Yeah.
however, has played already the big teams. So,
But-
is on the
But I
way
think
up
what
lah.
you said is correct. Bournemouth came and they showed character. They showed character against Arsenal.
Yep.
And they showed it again here in Liverpool. And I think that's the difference between the two teams on Saturday. Liverpool came in and they just came in as if they thought they won the game
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
There was a hint of complacency in the air, and they just couldn't get past that. And I think that was the reason for the downfall.
What is up with Van Dijk? I mean, we asked this past few weeks. Is he done? Is Van Dijk even in the question of? I mean, didn't he just get announced in the FIFA? What is it?
World
World
11,
11,
yeah.
right?
No,
I mean,
but-
obviously that was based on like his previous season.
his
but-
previous season lah. But remember when I remember when getting his award, everybody was like, "Really, Van Dijk?"
Exactly,
This
yeah.
season, I just think that the whole team. I'm not going to put the blame on Van Dijk. I think
Put it on Javier.
they,
Harvinth also does
Harvinth,
well.
I think he created the show lah for this for this exact reason. But what's happening is I think a lot of deficiencies are being shown, a lot of cracks are being shown because last time the team used to play for each other.
Yep.
Right? Like if Van Dijk has a bad game, Gomez will come in,
else,
kind of save up a little bit. If Trent has a bad game, Van Dijk will move that side, cover a little bit.
So there's just
Everybody's now trying to figure out their own
own game.
that they cannot. I cannot cover for you, bro. Trent,
Yeah.
you cannot lah.
Which is very, very strange, right? Because you go and win the Champions League, you go and win the EPL, right? Those are signs of a team that has figured it out, right?
Yeah, then I think they just won it also. They like
I think they're tired.
Yeah,
if you-
like,
They are tired.
But it's indicative of Liverpool over the last 5 years, right? The year they won the Champions League,
Yep.
they didn't do so well in the league, if I'm
Yep.
not mistaken, right?
Yep.
I don't think they finished second. I think did they finish second?
second.
So yeah, they won
By
the
1
Champions
point.
That
League.
was a City, that was the 1 point. Yeah.
And then they won the EPL the next season, right?
Yes.
And then the next
COVID
season
Cup,
was
yeah.
the next season they completely went downhill
Yeah,
again.
because Van Dijk got injured, they had a few injury problems, and they were like, "Oh no, injury." But they went down.
And then they had a good season last season,
Yes.
and now they're having a bad season. So it's always been a seesaw for Liverpool. I feel.
I honestly think that they're gonna have a good season next season. And
Oh,
With
that's
that-
a big
with
claim.
that
because
midfield.
they always do this yo-yo.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So that means they should be rebounding back.
They should
right?
be like, I don't know lah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is soothsayer.
But it's almost like
at
half
best.
of their squad will be gone, right? for next season.
Yeah, good, because they need to get new players in. I mean, think about it. Henderson needs to go. Milner. If I supported,
Milner was there, right?
Yeah,
he
Milner was there.
he was playing again. Yeah,
I mean,
Harvinth's favorite player.
The only player that actually was of age is Harvey Elliott, and he's not exactly the most consistent person. Hey, no, against Man United, it was man of the match.
Everyone was man of the match against
Okay,
Manchester United.
I mean, I think that's enough talking about Coke Zero, right?
Let me do a Harvinth impression.
Yes, do a Harvinth impression. I love this game.
Wrong Harvinth, bro.
Let's go back to the top of the table, guys. Which is a place that I'm actually grown very familiar with now.
Alright, guys.
Why?
Time for tea break.
Give him his 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah, Arsenal reinstating the 5-point lead over the weekend with a win against who do we play against? Fulham. We play against Fulham. Yeah,
They don't care already.
You win so much, right? That you just like you
don't know who you're winning against.
Okay, you know what
I mean?
It is wait.
Yes, Kavin.
Instead of you doing your monologue, let me do your monologue for you.
You know, I hear the will of the people and like
Let me
go
do
for
your
it.
monologue.
Go
Go,
for it.
go.
I want you to do the monologue. I want to hear a Calvin rendition.
I hate this. I hate the fact that Arsenal is doing so well. I hate the fact that they came into this match against Fulham.
This doesn't sound like an Idris
Yeah.
monologue.
No, wait, hold on. It's an Idris remix monologue.
Okay.
No, I hate the fact that y'all are doing so well. I hate the fact that y'all came to Fulham. Fulham, hey, doing quite well. They won 5 out of the last 6.
They are in that top 4 shout.
They are in the top 4 shout silently.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all come crashing down now after I said it. But the thing is, they came in this and they played a fantastic game against Fulham, who's the striker Mitrovic was on a good form.
Yep.
They stopped him completely. They stopped Fulham playing the game 3-0. Y'all actually took the gas off the foot off the gas and basically cruised through the second half because y'all didn't have to do anything. Y'all just went there and y'all just played your game. And the fact that y'all are playing this silky smooth football and this nice to watch shit, right? It fucking infuriates me. It infuriates the hell out of me that Arsenal is playing this. Alright? I can take it from anyone else. But Arsenal, okay, not from anyone else, because if Liverpool is playing this, I would be even more angry. But it infuriates me that they are playing this, right? The Arsenal of
I feel you.
3-4 years ago, you would never think this is from Arsenal. Right, y'all are at the top of the league. Y'all are what, like 12 points now? No,
We are on 5.
5 points. City, right?
Yeah.
And that is mad. Like I honestly think like all this time we were saying like Arsenal gonna capitulate and Arsenal gonna drop points, but at this point I don't see it.
You're making me tear up, You're making me tear up, man. That was a well done monologue. I couldn't have done it better myself. Actually, I probably could have.
No, yours will be 25 minutes long. At least mine is like 5.
Well done,
So
well
move
done.
on and right.
I think for me, the scariest thing about Arsenal is they've got players coming back. Now, we thought the Christmas.
It's not just about the players coming back. It's the players that they bought. I think it's wow.
Like we always thought that
Am I in
they had
heaven right now? This is crazy.
No, Trossard. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
god.
nonsense is this?
Yeah.
Jesus is coming back off the bench
after 3
And
days.
then the thing like Odegaard was shit at Real got him and then sold him to Arsenal, and then everyone was like, oh, he's not going to be good,
I can do a whole episode about Odegaard if
And
you
then
guys
suddenly
want.
Odegaard is like,
No? Okay.
That one different podcast.
If you guys win the league, we'll talk about a solo show, right?
Right? Yeah. No, but I think, thanks a lot, guys. Like I say, it's bringing tears to my
to shut up.
eyes,
Anything to shut up, bro.
Yeah. But 5 point, we reinstated that 5 point lead because City played first.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, City played first.
And I didn't think City should win as well,
and-
by the way.
Yeah.
Right? So it was only because of a penalty that they got.
That also, to be fair, it was a dodgy penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. With the City game, City versus Palace, that was a very boring game. We spoke
And
about
it's so
this.
sad to see City play that way because City is the one that we expected to be like, pressuring Arsenal and not to say pressuring. At the start, we definitely thought they were going to win. Yeah. But now we thought they were going to pressure Arsenal. But it looks like they're not performing at all,
That City game was a very, very scrappy game and they won it just through a Haaland penalty, right?
Yeah.
But They played first over the weekend, which was actually something that we were not accustomed to this past few weeks, because it was always Arsenal first, then we would, then after that City will play. So we never, as Arsenal fans, we don't like it when City gets to play first, because they set the tone a bit, right? Then after that, the mind game starts. So they won that scrappy game against Palace, and then we play against Fulham, and like you said, Kevin, it was super silky. It was a training session. It was a training session, honestly.
When we watched the game that y'all drew against Benfica.
Sporting, over the week.
That was horrible.
Europa.
Europa League was horrible. I don't know what happened. I think it's just
It was a mix of second stringers who got to play the first team.
You still got
the travel
also, and also the fact that I don't think Arteta cares about any cups. Focus on the league. Just focus on the league.
As an Arsenal fan, no loopholes here.
No loopholes.
As an Arsenal fan, are you guys going to win the league?
I told you already, I will only answer 5 games before the final game of the season. Okay,
you gotta be confident in the team
right
now.
Game week 33.
Game week 33. Then I will answer.
You gotta be confident like me, man.
I mean, I'm just looking at Arsenal fixtures right now, right? You've got Liverpool at Anfield.
Easy.
You've got City at Etihad. You've got Chelsea at the Emirates.
Oh, that's gonna be hard for you.
You've got Newcastle at St. James Park. And you've got Brighton at Emirates.
It's not.
It's quite.
No, it's not smooth, but
we've been saying this for Arsenal's fixtures, even the post-World Cup fixtures, right? When we had, if I'm not mistaken, like Tottenham and then United.
Yeah, but remember
West
the
Ham.
post-World Cup is when y'all won
this when
1 out of 5.
Yeah, that was the FA when you guys got knocked out.
The FA Cup.
They all won 1 out of 5. There was a rough patch, and everybody thought that was it. That was the capitulation. That was the downfall. That is, hey, Arsenal are back, guys. But no, y'all picked it up.
Whatever it is, right? That game against Fulham, it was a training session, and everybody showed up. Trossard with 3 assists in the first half, making him the first Premier League player to record 3 assists, a hat-trick of assists in the first half, right? In an away game, right? So he's already setting records there. So what a signing, right?
No, I mean, he was great at
They all still wish you got Mudryk?
No, fuck no. Fuck Mudryk.
Why you want to sell, is it?
I'm just asking.
Discounted price.
Dude, they're going to offer 200 million.
So in other words, right, you should be thankful to Chelsea, right?
No,
We took Mudryk from you. You got
I am.
Trossard, right?
I am so thankful.
You're welcome.
And you're
welcome.
Hey, thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No, y'all could have got Trossard, no.
I mean, I think other standouts from that game would be obviously Gabriel Jesus making his return. For the past few weeks, Arsenal fans, we've been on edge because we keep seeing pictures of him back in training, but then, Arteta keeps saying like, not yet. And to be honest, when he was announced in that lineup on the bench for the Fulham game, it was very last minute. So we were all very, very shocked. And then to see him come back into the game and he played 25 minutes and he looked sharp. Dude, I mean, come on. Like, Jesus is back. Call
Jesus
that
is
Easter,
back.
bro. It's fucking Easter, bro.
I like the way that I did the monologue for him.
But he's saying it back. He's repeating it back.
Okay, so we're going to move to the other game now, which is the City versus Palace game. We briefly talked about it just now.
It's boring. Let's move on.
Boring as fuck.
If you ever have trouble falling asleep, just watch that game.
Okay, but what is it with City that has dropped off? Why is this happening?
I think Haaland is like, I don't know, he's just like off form or something from the start,
I don't know if it's Haaland.
He started really good and then now it's like,
no, but you
now it's starting to feel like if you put him in Chelsea, so he would not be scoring.
Okay, I don't know about that. Okay, no, but I feel like Haaland before like in the beginning of the season, everything went through. Everything went
just
through.
banging and
banging.
banging.
And then that telepathic with Kevin De Bruyne
KDB,
was beautiful because every ball on the feet, every ball on the feet. But now it seems like he's doing a graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Like he's
just-
running, nobody's finding him.
Yeah.
He's running here, but nobody's finding him. He's running this side, nobody's finding him. Like, I don't know what's changed other than the fact that João Cancelo left.
Right. I think maybe it's obviously a tactical thing. Besides João Cancelo leaving, it's a tactical thing in my opinion. I feel that we spoke about this before, right? We said when you have one strategy for like 10 games in a row, you're gonna get called out. Right. So that means I think Pep, from the manager's perspective, he probably was afraid that other teams were gonna finally find a way to like block out Haaland, which isn't that hard.
I don't think that should
which
be.
isn't that hard. So because of that,
What do you do?
wait,
What do you do? You cut the...
you cut the supply, throw back, you know. But I think what happened was maybe now Pep suddenly said to the team, like, guys, change the tactics. Let's not try to focus too much on Haaland. Let's try to build it around everyone else. And maybe that's why, you know. I mean, I'm not too sure.
Then what's the use of having him there?
Then it's like it's just
Then you get found out.
Then you
get found
Pep
out.
is like that though.
Yeah.
Pep is that guy who will do stupid things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
and change up the tactics and overplay this stupid tactical issue and then become like every time he goes to Europe in the Champions League, he will try something and fail miserably.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is, why is something not broke, you fix it. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's overthinking lah.
I overthinking.
Yeah, that's why the PSA here is don't overthink. guys.
Just do.
Just do.
Just whack only,
Just
don't
put on that Arsenal jersey
Yeah.
and then just start supporting Arsenal. Okay, it's the right thing to
maybe
do.
not that. Maybe not that.
Just not that.
Maybe
Okay?
not that.
It's not too late to change your life. Is that meme, right? You can see that meme. I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Don't overthink,
Man.
but also think little bit. don't be stupid.
If Arsenal lose the league, right? If they lose the league,
They slip up, that would be nice, right?
I will give you all the monologues you want, man.
No, but I was really hoping for Palace. I was hoping at least for a draw because
I thought it was gonna go to a draw. I thought it was gonna go to a draw,
To
so.
drop points, but then fucking hell, man. That what Oli said, right?
No, but this is
Penalty.
This is how City is, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have their champions. They have their champions mentality.
Yeah.
That's the one edge they have over Arsenal this season, which is
Yeah.
the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Jinx, yeah.
No, okay. So what do you think is where the drop is?
For City?
Yeah.
I just think that they're underperforming so badly because like this is a team that I expect 3-4 goals a game. You know, but now they can't even get one goal
Yep.
unless it's a penalty. You know, which is scary because I'm not sure whether it's the manager, like y'all mentioned, the
Yeah.
tactics, or is it just the players that's just not performing.
Or that's just how it's written, man. for
It-
this season.
it's definitely not because of
You know?
Arsenal. It's definitely not
You
because
know,
of Arsenal.
I think,
Okay.
I think to sum it up, right now between Arsenal and City, Arsenal is overachieving with the squad that we have because you guys
Yeah,
got up
yeah, yeah.
experience, right?
Yeah.
And City at second place, 5 points behind, is underachieving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Manchester United. No, man.
Hey, so now, let's go to the red side of
Manchester.
Manchester.
Yeah, let's
What's
go
the
there.
score? What was the score?
It was 0-0.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
okay, this game, I'm gonna go on the monologue now.
Yeah,
I don't
go
give
for
a
it.
shit.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
give a shit
Yeah,
now. Okay,
yeah.
look, refereeing was abysmal in this game. All right, it's so one-sided. I've
Yeah.
never seen another game that has been so one-sided. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a deserved red card, or I'm not saying here, there. But look, at the end of the day, if you look at it, yeah, okay, I agree. Maybe red card, but then be consistent, lah. Be consistent.
Yeah.
Chelsea had three worse. Okay, you can.
Yeah, you relax.
Three.
I'm supporting him.
Okay. He's the hype man, right? Behind me. It's like,
I'm supporting, you know.
Let me first.
Okay.
Three supposed red cards, but however was waved away. Not even
Yeah.
a yellow.
Just because we are not united.
Calm down.
Okay.
And then we had what? Okay, it was unfortunate. I believe it was not intentional.
Oh, no,
it was
of course it was not.
unfortunate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think it's because just
he
2 foot
went-
off ground.
No, so he
Tackle, 1
went for
foot.
the ball and then his leg slipped off the top of the
Studs were
ball,
up.
made contact with
shin.
what's his name? I can't remember
The
his name.
other
Alcaraz.
That guy. Alcaraz, thank you.
Alcaraz, yeah.
Right? So he made contact with the shin. Obviously, if you look at it, freeze frame, it looks bad. And that's the problem I have with this VAR playback, right? When they bring it to VAR and they ask the referee to go look at it, they just show the free frame, freeze frame. Obviously, it looks bad. They don't take the entire context of the play.
Let's say lah, okay, fine, red card lah, never mind lah, give it lah.
Fine.
Then what the hell? VAR never came back for this.
And the shocking thing about that was the referee that didn't want to give them the 2-3 red cards was VAR
in this game. And the handball, that was a clear. People who, you take away your glasses. You could see. Okay? Leonard, if you took away your glasses, if you could see glasses,
you will see.
You will see that it was clearly this guy was down on the floor. He fell down. That's his fault, right? The ball comes. He moves his hand and pushes the ball like that.
So number one, he passed. The ball came behind him. He dropped down. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was stopping the ball with his body. And yes, I get Kyle Walker Peters,
Okay, Kyle Walker Peters, okay.
And obviously when you fall down, yes, I'm not expecting you to fall down chest
without
first,
the
right? But you knew what you were doing. You knew that your hands had to be there. That cannot be deemed as a natural position
of your hands.
Of your hands. That's a clear handball. But Rashford had a goal against Everton that was disallowed, right? Ball came off his chest, came off his forearm. That was given a handball.
So inconsistent, right?
So
inconsistent.
What is this?
Is consistency. Like, is it? Look, I'm not gonna throw conspiracy theories or anything like that. Like, oh no.
No, everyone hates United. Everyone hates United.
But at the end of the day, if there is no consistency, VAR was supposed to be the thing
that solves it.
That solves these inconsistency issues. That solves the fact that referees are making
terrible decisions.
Let's go back to the Let's go back to the Casemiro foul, right? The Casemiro foul. He gets the ball first. Undisputed, he gets the ball first and then he meets contact with Alcaraz, right? Fine, whatever. Even if that's a red card, even if that's a foul, right? Later in the game, Kyle Walker Peters goes through the ball, goes through Garnacho, and that's not even a foul.
Was it studs up?
No, I mean, Garnacho was writhing on the
right.
he scissored the leg.
Oh, okay. Scissored again. Okay. Garnacho got scissored.
Rashford went through on goal. Bazunu rushes out of his goal, catches Rashford. Sure, it might have been soft. It was a nick on the knee, but there was contact. And I've seen penalties given for less.
That one I also say 50-50 lah. But the Garnacho one,
he was on the floor writing. You want to talk about intent to cause violent conduct, right?
Hey, can we just write an official balls deep letter to PJMO?
Right? I think
officially we all sign it. We write a letter.
The four of us,
the four of us
or five lah.
That's right. No, because I completely feel the same way, man. I mean, from an Arsenal perspective, the Bournemouth game, the 3-2, it should have been fucking 6-2, bro. Because we had 4 handballs in.
How do you turn this back to Arsenal?
Always. I always find a way. I always find a way.
Move on from Arsenal.
I always find a way.
But you won the game.
But it's bad lah. I mean, the controversy, I forgot which game it was, but the one where we didn't draw the line. I think it was the Brentford game, the one where they forgot to draw the line. Forgot to draw the line.
What are we supposed to do?
He's like, they don't have the guidebook. Hey, step 1, step 2. They don't have any of that.
I don't know what they are doing. I think they're just out there like, what? Red card.
In fact, you know what? I don't think it was Andre Mariner in VAR last time. I think it was Jamie Carragher. I think he saw all the Coke Zero jokes and said, you know what? I'm gonna take it.
But Casemiro with the red card, 4 games banned, meaning that he is going to miss the.
United is missing Sabitzer, Casemiro, and Eriksen.
Eriksen might be coming back soon. But however, dude,
we're talking about the quarterfinals for the FA Cup, right?
Right. This week.
That one lah. But I honestly, I don't give I really don't care about the FA Cup. I mean, if you ask me to choose, I would.
But it's your one shot at trophy, right?
Sorry, choose what? Choose between what?
Europa.
Oh, okay.
Choose between FA Cup, Europa. My answer is why not go for both?
Why not go for both? But look,
I think we can win both.
No, look,
I think we can win.
At this point,
From
we
the
need
quadruple.
we haven't locked down 4th yet. locked down.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay, we haven't locked down. I
Yes.
think that
You guys
should
are
be our
hanging in
main-
there. You guys are hanging
Okay,
in there.
calm down.
Yeah.
Newcastle is catching up.
We are
Spurs
2
is
points.
there.
We are 2 points above Spurs with a game in hand.
And
That is-
Newcastle could be 2 points also, I think, right?
could be, yes.
Yeah, if
We
they win.
especially no, we have
The next
same
game.
same amount of games. Yeah.
I thought Newcastle is 1 game in hand or something.
No, they have one
No,
game
they have
against
one
Spurs.
against us. Yeah.
One ahead us.
One below us.
yeah.
25,
So, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, at the end of the day, we are holding on a little bit. Okay. So, but however, we need to secure that. I think that should be our top priority. Now, the cups should be another priority. Also, the fact that we have a very thin squad. I don't think with all these 3 midfielders going on, if I have to choose between FA Cup and Europa, I choose Europa. You know why? Because if we fail in top 4, Europa's there.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
how it
that
is
is
lah.
true. That is
But like, you know, speaking from the, you know,
Europa's
the
perspective?
record for
Oh.
the most FA
A
Cup
fucking
trophies,
bastard.
right? It is actually, it's a very nice, no, I'm telling you right now, the FA Cup will always be,
Okay, I don't want the FA Cup anymore.
it will be the best combination of an easy run of games plus lucrative of like the cup, right? The status of a cup, right? Because you look at the Carling Cup, right? You look at the Carling Cup, right? I mean, we don't call it the Carling Cup anymore, lah, but you look at the Carling Cup,
EFL Cup.
EFL Cup, right? The Carabao Cup, right? It's an easy run, right? In a way, it's an easy run,
Okay.
but nobody gives a shit about the Mickey Mouse Cup,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But in the FA Cup, right, it gives you a chance to play
Yeah.
an easier run
Yep.
of games, and then to win the FA Cup is, I'm telling you guys right
Well,
now,
to
though,
be fair,
14
see-
times, though, 14 times.
Okay.
No,
well done.
so like-
okay, let's do like you scored the goal to win the cup. 14 times. Do you have the cup at home?
No.
Right, no, but what I'm saying is that yes, FA Cup, but what do you get if you win the FA Cup?
nothing.
You get to play in the Community Shield,
Nothing. And lose.
and then you can win another
lose.
trophy.
No, okay, so we don't feel it, right? We don't feel it. But I've watched a lot of English players talk about the FA Cup, right? And there's a lot of emphasis on this FA Cup. Oldest cup competition in the world and whatnot.
yeah.
And if you ask players like Rashford, if you ask players like Luke Shaw, I think they will say that the FA Cup means something to them.
Yes,
right?
I obviously am not.
I think every trophy means something to the players. Okay, when it's there, yeah, it definitely means
No, of
something
course,
to them.
yeah.
But it, now is the question is that which is the priority that
I think with,
you gotta
I
go
think
for
with
both.
Ten, I think with Ten Hag, everything is a priority.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
But if you ask me, this is my personal opinion. I think the Europa League yields more than the
Yeah,
FA Cup
of course.
because FA Cup, if you win, worst come to worst, you get what Europa League.
yes, if
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like
the-
1
that's
million
the thing,
pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess right now beggars can't be choosers, all right? So just take whatever you guys can get, lah. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you guys lose the league.
Yeah,
I hope you guys lose the league. I hope Sporting knocks you out.
yeah.
I
And
think
then I will give you a Coke Zero as well, you know. Then.
I'm quite scared of myself right now. The cockiness is building up, though.
Yeah, wait.
the cockiness is
Yeah,
building
man.
up. Let's go
Imagine Arsenal losers.
Let's go
Oh.
to the blue side
Yes.
of London. Chelsea with a win.
And don't worry, we won't
over
cut.
Leicester.
We won't cut
Not a
this
win,
time.
three
huh?
wins.
Yeah.
Right? 3
Three
wins.
wins.
Not
Yeah.
a win.
In a
3
row.
wins in a row.
Yeah, so 3 wins in a row now
Yeah.
since that statement that Potter made saying that it's very important for him for his career, you know. So, what do you feel now about the team and about Potter, bro?
I feel like the team is slowly starting to gel. But we are still shaky. You could tell because we conceded goal. But at the same time, the way we were playing, it felt like it was another training session. You see the way they were scoring. It felt like they were excited, and you could see that flow, that flair, that we can actually score goals. Okay, we can score goals. It's just that I'm not sure what was going on before this, but now it's starting to click. Maybe it's the change of formation.
Yeah.
That could be it.
I honestly think that the 3 at the back that really suits Chelsea.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
3 at the back, because you'll be playing 4 at the back with Potter, which I thought, to be fair, was a much better system for y'all because y'all have like 17 wingers, right? Like actually, they had 11 wingers. They can play a team of wingers.
Just on one side,
Yeah,
right?
just on one side. Wingers. But the problem is, you all have all these wingers, but you all can only play a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
But with Potter now playing a 3-5-2, it's actually gelling for y'all.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
found
it's
the-
actually-
Okay, the weird thing about the 3-5-2, it's working now, right? It's working now, but there comes a time, we've always said that Chelsea don't have strikers. There comes a time where you're going to have to need 2 strikers.
No. okay, the 3-5-2 doesn't really need two strikers. You need the strongest thing about the 3-5-2 is actually the wing backs. And with James, Reece James and Ben Chilwell.
Yeah.
To be honest, you cannot play a back
What a
four
goal
with
from
them.
Chilwell, by the
Yeah,
way.
you cannot.
Yeah, what a goal.
With these two players, you cannot play a back four.
Yeah.
They are not full backs. They are wing backs.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Did you guys
agree.
see how Chilwell celebrated, by the way,
Yeah.
against his old club?
Oh yeah.
Can you
man.
imagine being Chilwell? Like, you see a volley coming down, and then you whack it one time, and then you score, and then you're just like, yes.
You know my favorite celebration of that kind
Please don't tell me.
against,
Please don't.
against
No,
former
fuck
clubs, right?
you, though. Fuck-
Emmanuel
oh my God.
Adebayo City against Arsenal when he ran one and then he slid on his knees.
That's the fastest.
Fuck Adebayo. Fuck Adebayo.
Yeah, this is me bringing Arsenal into the conversation.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
But yeah. So how do you feel?
I'm happy to see how they are playing. It's exciting now because like mentioned just now, we should have gotten like 3 red cards. I mean, not we, but
Chelsea.
we were playing against
Leicester.
should have gotten 3 red cards, and we would have gotten like 6 goals, 7 goals, and that would have been good for the confidence because 3 goals is the first time we scored since October.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't think it was 3 red cards in a row. I think one red card would have changed the game.
3 red cards in a row would have been fucking insane, all right?
I mean, like
That's a brawl right there. That's a bar fight, bro. That's a bar fight. You know?
No, you know what happens, right? If there's more than 3 red cards, I think
Then it's a
the other
suspend.
team just wins
Yeah.
2-0.
No, I think it's 4 or 5, right?
Something
4 or
like
5
that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think 4.
But yeah,
One of them
Well,
would have gone
it's
to a
just that-
United player.
and then to see how Enzo was playing, that it felt like Fabregas was playing.
No,
with that
honestly,
pass.
honestly, I think
With that
Dude,
pass,
this is
with
3
that
wins,
pass.
And then Enzo is like Fabregas.
I give him that.
Enzo,
I give him that.
Okay, it was a good assist.
Yeah.
It was a
No,
good
no,
assist.
Enzo played really well.
Yeah, Enzo
Yeah.
was playing
Enzo
good.
is
You
a-
have to when you're 120 mil,
Okay,
bro.
and then
What the?
also-
Yeah, you have
That's
to,
also-
bro. You-
another thing is that our best player is actually the player that is on loan, which is João Felix, I feel.
Yeah.
João
For 20
Felix-
mil, bro.
João Felix
You make
is-
it sound like he's like a 10,000 pound player
No,
for the
okay,
championship or
but
something.
like,
João
what
Felix.
cost?
That is
He's a 20
something.
mil.
That is something you should expect from a player like that, right? Like
Yes,
he's
exactly.
slowly-
Yeah, like
That's
10
the
games
point.
ago. Like 10 games ago.
It takes time for him to get into this thing. Okay, Pogba came in for United, and how did he play?
Yeah, don't talk about it.
yo,
United
this
is
guy-
his policy.
Pogba's first season was actually not bad.
Sure.
Pogba's first season was not bad, okay? It's the later seasons we got
Hey,
problem.
but Mudryk got an assist, right? He
Yeah,
was
Mudryk
deployed
got
as
an
a
assist.
false 9, playing in the middle.
Yes. Mudryk got an assist, but he was still underperforming. I would say. Unlucky he was offside for that goal where he went and celebrated like he was Drogba again. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was so happy to see that.
But correct me if I'm wrong, right, Leonard? But weren't you? Fuck you. But weren't you? Wasn't Leonard? Were you very anti? You were very like Potter out,
Yeah,
right?
I'm still Potter out.
Oh,
I'm still Potter out.
Okay.
It's just that I don't think that it was his, because he was still messing up at halftime. He wanted to take out this and that. He started changing stuff and all. Then the game slowed down a bit, right? But I think the Chelsea players are slowly getting their groove. Because I mean the goals coming in, the way the goals were coming in, it felt like they were in a training session kind of goal, you know, like that. These are stuff that they score in training. Volleys from Chilwell, and then you see Fofana coming in for a header at the corner.
Fofana really good now.
Yeah,
Fofana
and then you see
really good now.
how that pass from Enzo and Havertz just
Against his former team too.
Again,
huh?
Good shout, bro.
I have to say something though. I like the way he says like, it looks like what they do in training. And then he says the coach is useless. The
coach is useless.
Who do you think does the training, bro?
Okay, but whatever it is, Potter is keeping his job, because if he lost
For
that
now,
Leeds
yeah.
game,
For
and
now,
if he
yeah.
lost that Dortmund game, that means he would have gotten sacked.
Yes.
But
If you look at his career at Brighton, the first season was also equally as bad.
Right.
Until he built the team that he wanted, and then Brighton just went through.
Also to mention, right, going against Leicester, right, I had a feeling that we were not going to win. Okay, knowing Chelsea,
that's
I thought
fair.
we were
That's
gonna-
completely fair, bro.
completely fair.
I thought we were losers.
I was shocked when they started scoring. I was like, oh shit.
No, but
Then,
you have to understand that one thing is that Leicester is the one team you want to play right now, because Leicester is the shittest team form-wise.
Not really.
Not shit
Not
tasting in the top half, I would
Yeah.
say.
No, they're
Not
so
even the top half, actually.
They're so inconsistent.
They're
so
but
inconsistent.
over the past few games, they've been horrible.
Yeah.
Which is a great segue to talk
Yeah.
about the bottom part of the table.
No, I thought you were gonna say
Say Arsenal?
your favorite centre back.
My favorite centre back.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
He got red carded.
My favorite centre back. I always fast,
Fast,
right?
Yeah.
Face.
Fast. Got red carded in the last minute
Last
of the
minute.
game.
It
after
changes
you're
nothing,
after
yeah.
you were already leading 3-1.
Yeah,
And
it
then
changes nothing.
it changes nothing. So that
But
means
what changes is that now Chelsea has a chance to get top 4, you know?
okay, relax.
Okay, you know what?
Relax. Yeah.
Okay,
Relax.
we let him have his.
Yeah.
Let's not talking cock. We move on.
I think we wanted to highlight a little bit on because we were talking about Leicester, we were talking about Bournemouth and whatnot, the relegation, right?
Yeah.
Moya, what's the table looking like in the last part of the table?
I mean, between
Southampton.
16 to 20th place is a gap of 3 points.
15th to the 20th.
16 to 20th.
16 to 20th
So-
is only 3 points.
Yeah, so that's
difference.
one game, right?
One
That's
game.
why.
That's
That's
one
why
game.
when Bournemouth beat Liverpool,
Immediately
when
popped
Bournemouth
up.
beat Liverpool, he immediately jumped up. a bit,
0.
you know. So I mean, it's a tight race, and I just thought it would be good to have the discussion about
Oh, yeah.
who's going down, who do you
Yeah.
guys think is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we get so much flack about only talking about the big teams.
Yeah.
Let's give
But,
some.
but I think right now at this point, when you can see
Southampton
from
is definitely
you
gonna
can
go
see
down.
from the Bournemouth game, you can see from the Southampton versus United game, when you're in that position, you are gonna go all out,
Yep.
do all your best, no matter what tricks you play, you
Yeah.
will want to
Yeah.
get those 3 points.
Yep.
So it's gonna be crazy, lah. But I think, in my opinion, Southampton is going down.
Southampton.
If you're wondering why Theo Walcott plays for Southampton, it's because he cannot fucking score a goal. Okay, he was through on goal 1-on-1,
Yeah.
I think twice or 3
he had a
times.
point blank header and a through on through.
He cannot score a goal.
Yeah, mad respect to him for
But
still playing.
Sorry, but the thing about Southampton is they have Ward-Prowse, right? Get him a free kick in
Yeah.
the right position,
Hey,
he'll
he-
score.
he had one last night.
I got heart
he
attack.
had three.
Oh, he
I
had
got
three, eh?
3.
He had 3 free kick attempts.
it's almost like
my
the-
heart stopped
Yeah,
every
you thought he was
single
gonna
time.
score,
It's
right?
almost like the referee wanted him to break the record there. Like every time, like one.
He hit the post, right?
Yeah, he hit
Yeah,
the post.
Yeah.
One got deflected so
Right.
close to the here, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it was scary.
So y'all don't think Southampton is going to go down?
I think.
No, I
I think they will.
I think they can. I think they will because they cannot score goals.
Yeah, and it's going to be sad to see what Prowse,
Yeah,
be
but
sent down,
there's-
and people like Che Adams as well.
Might
There's,
join
no,
Arsenal,
there's some
though.
there are some good players in
Yeah.
the Southampton
Yeah.
team. I just want to shout out Lavia, the defensive mid who
Yep.
plays at Southampton. I think he was, in the absence of Casemiro, he controlled that midfield
Yeah,
incredibly well, right?
In the absence, like, if he
in
was
the
there,
absence of Casemiro.
different story,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I think he's a player to look out for. If they get relegated, there's going to be a mass clear out.
I think Walker
in
Peters will
Southampton.
definitely get a good club.
Yep.
I think
Spurs, he might get Spurs, right?
He might, yeah.
He'll go back to Spurs.
He might, yeah.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
Walker
okay,
Peters,
shout out Spurs.
Lavia.
Spurs, what happened to Spurs? Spurs won
3-0.
3-1.
3-1 also. 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
okay.
won 3-1. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah.
No,
and-
we have to talk about it.
because-
Good job,
Okay,
Richarlison.
okay.
Richarlison scored,
Richarlison
right?
scored. Now, here's
Richarlison
a fun fact for
scored.
you. Okay, Richarlison has got 2 goals so far, both against Forest. Both he took out his shirt, both he got a yellow card for, and both.
Offside.
Offside. Yeah, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously the better Brazilian forward.
No, I like the way he goes. Did you know that he went on an interview?
Yeah.
Saying how
And
Saying how
Conte.
disappointed he was with Conte that he
yes.
didn't play, blah, blah, blah. And then Conte came out and said, the fella is shit. What do you
Yeah.
want me to do?
Oh, this is after he got knocked
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah.
from the Champions League, right?
No, because he said like, oh no, I was supposed to play for Milan. They already
was
gave
so
me
good.
the fitness test,
Yeah.
everything. I was supposed to
I
play.
was
They
good.
told me
I was
gonna-
good for it.
Yeah, they told me I was going to
Yeah.
play. I showed up, I'm on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what is this? And they don't even use
No,
me.
you know what happened? Not Conte watched our Balls D episode and we called him the worst striker, and they was like, "Yeah, lah, he's not that good." You know?
No, then he played for this game.
Yeah.
He scored the goal. I mean, to be fair, honestly, he did score the goal, but I thought he had a decent game in this game. I thought
Yeah.
he played well. He was a good stand-in for Kulusevski lah.
Yeah,
no one can say Richarlison is a bad player.
Of course.
Right? He's a decent player. It's just that for £60 million for a club like Spurs,
He thinks it's Neymar.
surrounded by Harry Kane, Son
Son,
Heung-min,
Højbjerg.
Kulusevski
Yeah,
and all these
Kulusevski,
people.
Speaking of Brazilian wingers who don't do enough, Richarlison, Anthony, Rafinha.
Yeah.
I just feel like, all these right wingers just like 100 million, 200 million, but do
A
shit.
bit overhyped lah. There is overhype. Although I do think Anthony will come good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think Anthony will come good.
So that's enough talking about Spurs.
Back to the relegation fight.
Right.
We didn't finish that.
I mean we were talking about the relegation stuff, but I think let's talk about the next games that matter because you got the FA Cup quarterfinals coming up,
Yes.
and you got United versus Fulham, right? That means that you guys are gonna be picking up Fulham after they lost to Arsenal,
Liverpool,
and
Real?
then City versus Burnley, which means it's Pep versus
Company. Can we call it the
Company.
company trip?
the Pep company trip. I mean, it's gonna be and isn't Burnley like top of the
Yes, I think
championship right now?
I
Isn't
think
company
so.
doing a great job apparently
Yeah,
at Burnley?
Second. I
Yeah,
believe
Luton
they're
are first,
second.
They're in line for promotion.
They're in line for
Is
promotion,
why-
right?
is
Yeah,
why,
and at least the playoffs as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, did really, really well. So that's going to be an interesting matchup between Pep and Company. I've seen videos of Company doing his team talks in the changing room.
Is it the same? as
Dude, it's crazy, man. Like imagine Pep, but like 6'5", right? Bald. Right,
Pep is bald,
super
right?
muscly.
Pep also is
oh yeah, he's a boulder, boulder, yeah, boulder as in BOLD and BALD. Okay, but like, man, I can't wait for those games. So what do you guys think is gonna happen in the United versus Fulham game?
This is
I think it's gonna be another draw.
Draw.
I think it's gonna be a draw.
But this is the FA Cup.
This is the FA Cup quarterfinal,
No,
the one that you don't care about.
No, it's not that I don't care about. It's just my least.
Your least preferred.
least preferred.
Yeah.
But I honestly think ETH will go straight up,
Yeah.
full on, hardcore,
Yeah.
and
They
he'll
can
probably play
afford
the
to.
first 11.
Yeah,
And
they can
Fulham might not.
Yeah, they can afford to go hard because it's the international break next week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they will look at this tournament and they'll see City is the only one.
Yeah.
City is the only one that is
In their way.
in their way.
I
And Brighton, sure, yes, they
Yeah.
beat Liverpool and all that, but
Yeah.
But-
I don't know, but I feel like Fulham is gonna
You win
clinch this. I feel like Marco Silva is gonna clinch this because they were on a great run, like how you pointed out, Kevin, and then they lost against Arsenal with a poor performance.
No,
right?
the last 3 games has been a draw, loss.
Yeah, but
So-
I mean,
No, I don't get me wrong. Mitrovic was a great striker. He was scoring goals for fun. He was the FPL's lover boy.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody had him, triple captain, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
After the World Cup, he's
it's
dried up.
It's like
he's
Haaland.
dried up. Yes, almost the same.
Yep.
He's dried up. The midfield has not been performing as well. I think the team levels have gone down a little bit.
Yep.
yeah,
And to be fair, I think Fulham is a very beatable team now. I think it's very
they are.
almost that like look at what Arsenal did. They pushed them back, right? They formed. You can break them down. They are not like a Bournemouth where if a low block is very hard to break. Even Southampton low block very hard to break, and they can easily hurt you in the counter.
But I hope Fulham wins.
Yeah.
I hope Fulham wins.
I just gave you a bloody.
It doesn't change anything, Kevin. It doesn't change anything. I hope
no
Fulham
loyalty,
wins.
bro.
I hope Fulham wins.
This is what Arsenal fans are. No loyalty at all. Okay, they will sell their mothers.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of mothers, right? You know, speaking of mothers, right?
This is not on the
we
list.
got one of our Malaysian mothers, right? We got Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh.
TSMY.
Right? Huh? We got
TSMY.
TSMY. What happened? Give us the lowdown. What did she win, Kevin?
Well, she just won
Won the FA Cup.
Best
actress in the Oscars.
Well done. Shout out to
shout out.
Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh.
Congratulations,
Well done.
Tan Sri.
Yeah, best actress.
I mean, look, I don't know why they had these Oscars. They could have just thrown all the awards to
everything,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know why they did it. Like everything they want.
Yeah, everything.
Everything, everywhere.
I think on that
all at once.
yeah, and I think on that note, it would be quite fun if on Balls Deep we play a game where we pick out some Oscar-worthy performances from the world of football.
Yes.
We're talking about the divers, the drama kings.
We really need some kind of like the just the tip.
Yeah, we need that little just the tip, right? So I think I want to throw this question to the table, right? Just a quick general one. World of football, right? Who is the most dramatic football player that you
all
guys
time, right?
of all time first? We do all time of all time first, then we do
Okay.
EPL current
Without doubt,
players.
Rivaldo.
Rivaldo?
Rivaldo, the diving bastard. Right? The flood just so. No, my leg! I've been shot.
I think David Luiz. David Luiz.
Yes.
Wow, you're a player.
No lah, it's Arsenal.
Dude, hey, fuck you. No, honestly, I was gonna say the same thing, and like it's funny because he played for both our teams, right? And that guy was just full on banter, man. The one where he like opens his eye, like peeking.
He's
right?
like, he
the
knows
guy
whatever
is
he's doing,
ridiculous, man. I mean, the
Oh my
Brazilians,
God.
it's always either a
Yeah, it's always
Brazilian,
the Brazilians,
it's a
yeah.
Brazilian
Neymar
or a
there.
Spaniard. The Spaniards went through a phase also where like they were very, very like dive prone, right? But what about you, Moyed?
I thought we could go one episode without saying his name, but I just got to throw Ronaldo in there.
Right.
Let the record show I did not bring it up. He brought it up.
I mean,
go after him.
I'm not just talking about like the early years. Look, you can ask the United. I mean, if you ever had a chance to, the United players have said it, right? He can be quite a drama queen. He had that. He was always a showboat and all that.
Yep.
But even if you look at the Euros when he played against England and he got Wayne Rooney sent off, and then it was like winking.
Oh no,
But that's strategic, bro.
This World Cup
that was
where
strategic.
he didn't score the goal, but he celebrated like he bloody won the World Cup. Like that.
Do you feel Neymar falls under this list?
Oh no, Neymar is basically
He's
best
the president
actor,
of the Oscars,
best supporting
right?
actor.
Right.
He has won best picture.
Oh, okay.
Best director, I would throw to Louis Van Gaal for falling down.
Yes. Yeah. Good shot.
Very good shout. Yeah.
I think, okay, now in terms of current EPL players, I'm just going to give one name that you guys will all just agree with automatically, right? It's Bruno Fernandes.
I do not agree. I do not agree.
The guy is ridiculous.
He's petulant. Yes, he complains a lot, but I don't think that's his passion. I don't think.
What did you say to me behind the scenes? You said this is he is method actor, right? Method.
The thing about
Daniel Day-Lewis, bro.
He is Daniel Day-Lewis of EPL.
The thing about Bruno is he doesn't act. That's who he is.
Yeah.
He complains about a foul. That's not acting. That's not like trying to get a foul or whatnot. That's
drama. He's unnecessary. Unnecessary
honestly,
drama.
No, I agree, unnecessary, but I don't agree that he's a diver.
Yeah, I don't agree.
I don't agree that he will pretend for like the Rivaldo or this thing. I don't believe that he'll go out there. Salah does it sometimes. I have to say, Salah also does it. The floor will be flying like Superman like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, and I think you guys, this is a really unpopular opinion, and I think you guys might judge me on this, but I don't like Son.
Ooh, crybaby Son, yeah.
Son,
yes,
there was this hype about Son being the best winger in the league and all that. The one thing I had against Son for the longest time is United played a game against Spurs. We won, I think we eventually won 2 or 3-0, right? And Scott McTominay touched his face.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah,
like fair and lovely.
Yeah,
right?
that was nice. It was a nice touch by Moyed. Yeah.
And then he went down as if he got shot, and then Cavani scored from that play, and then he got chalked out because Son had fallen down touching his face,
Okay.
So I think
I love Son. I love Son because
the crying.
Asian. Yeah. I love Son because he's Asian, and I love how hardworking he is.
I think that's what the Oscars said about Michelle Yeoh.
But who was the one who got Martial red carded last time?
That was it Romero?
No. It was what I think he used to play for Lamela.
Yes, Lamela.
Yeah.
Lamela.
Fuck,
Lamela is a bastard.
He's a
and he
bastard.
should die.
Yeah. Okay.
We do not condone that.
Listen, acting.
Yeah. Method. Yeah.
No. He definitely also diving bastard. No?
Yeah.
Lamela is such a.
No, honestly, when you brought up Son, I just remembered that he also got Holding sent off as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the crybaby. Yeah. Okay, so I think we threw a bunch of names. So I think we can still once again agree that it's Bruno Fernandes.
No, Diego Costa.
Yeah.
Diego
Costa is
Diego
just...
Costa was a bastard. Riffler used to like...
Yeah.
Let's face it.
If you want to bring that up,
the dirtiest player in the world.
Okay,
if you want to bring that up, I mean Suarez also should be in there, right?
No, Suarez is a biter.
Suarez is the biter.
Yeah, he did pretend he bit someone.
Okay, I think we can throw this to the fans, right? Drop your thoughts and your opinions in the comments on who you think is the most Oscar-worthy football player of all time,
yeah,
right?
And we'll see if Liverpool loses again, Harvin won't be the one reading it out.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah, just send it.
Sweet. And then I think that's it for today's episode on Balls Deep. Drop your comments. Let us know what you guys think. Hope you guys had fun. And then hopefully Harvinth is here next week.
Depends lah.
Depends if.
But they're not playing.
No, they're not playing.
They're not playing.
Hey, but they will lose to
Real Madrid, yeah.
Ooh, the second leg.
Yes, the second leg. So
Maybe.
they are down 5-2 at the moment.
Yeah.
And then they got to go to Madrid. It's not going to be easy for them.
Yeah, so...
Well,
Can we get Kevin or Wyatt to leave a message for Harvinth/Liverpool fans?
yeah.
Yeah. Can we have a Coke Zero, please? Look, listen,
Go for it.
I don't want the sugar.
Go for it.
No,
Wyatt and
you know
Calvin,
what?
united message to
I will
Liverpool fans.
speak facts lah. I will speak facts.
Go for it.
Right?
Go for it.
Okay, we deserve the you guys won 7-0.
That camera right there.
You guys won 7-0. Well deserved. But you're out of the FA Cup. You're out. You are going to be out of the Champions League, most probably. And you're not going to win the league, right? So enjoy the 7-Up, enjoy the Coke Zeros while it lasts.
Don't get diabetes.
Because
Zero cannot get diabetes.
Because those are the only cups you're going to be drinking this season, right? Peace out.
Okay, he got facts. I don't have facts. I have this.
Yeah.
All right, Liverpool, y'all celebrated way too much. Okay, the hangover, Bournemouth. Listen, next game is Real Madrid. Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Look, the problem is with Liverpool, right? Sometimes you don't know who's going to show up. Like suddenly they are capable of winning this 3-0. No?
Yeah.
They are capable of doing it. But will they do it?
Suddenly
Fuck no.